Everyone, how are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day, the first Wednesday of February. And I'm coming on live to talk to you about a few announcements. First, if you don't know who I am, I'm Marla Goldberrg. So I'm a master metaphysician. I am an intuitive public speaker, best-selling author, and I have a podcast that I have created with you in mind. And the name of the podcast, Guided Spirit Conversations. We are starting our fourth year for Guided Spirit Conversations, and I'm so excited. So I have a lot to talk to you about today. First of all, Guided Spirit Conversations. We are going to be on every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern time, same time, different station. We're trying something new, and so I'm utilizing my YouTube page, same name, guidedspiritconversations.com on YouTube, as well as you can catch the podcast on my Facebook pages, on LinkedIn, my connection on LinkedIn, also Twitter, to name a few. And this week's guest, my first guest of the year, is Julia Roman. I was right. And Julia is a certified self-love coach, and she helps women release their limiting beliefs, heal the relationships within themselves, and experience radical self-love. Now, it's February. It's love month, right? And so Julia and I are going to have a wonderful conversation about self-love, expert to expert, coach to coach, and talk about the importance of why learning to love yourself is so much more important than loving anybody else in your life. Because without self-love, there's so many things that you live without. When you have self-love, you live with these things. Now, what are these things? You're going to have to tune in tomorrow at noon to hear about this conversation. But it has to do with forgiveness. It has to do with boundaries. It has to do with self-respect, how you treat yourself, how you treat others. Because how you treat others is truly a reflection of how you treat yourself. You know, it's like a mirror, right? You can't hide from a mirror. So unless you cover it. Anyway, so those are some of the things that we're going to talk about tomorrow. Now, it's an interactive show. Though we don't have live call-ins, you can text me, I am me on all the platforms so that you are able to get your questions asked and answered by either Julia or myself, as the case might be for tomorrow. So I invite you to join in 12 noon Eastern time. Julia Roman is my guest, and I'm truly excited because I love love, and I love self-love. So I invite you to join us. In addition, I am going to be in a retreat as one of the participants. The name of the retreat is A New Vision of You, the Gift of Loving Yourself. Yes, it's February, lots of love things. And I was so honored to be asked to be on Astrid Schiller's previous retreat, and she invited me back as an encore for this one. And so it's all about self-care, self-love. Great conversations with many, many experts, and I am included in one of those experts. So if you'd like to make sure that you get on the mailing list for this retreat, go to my website at Marla Goldberrg. Goldberg has 2Rs.com, and then sign up for my mailing list so that we can send you out a reminder and a link so that you can tune in to not only my session with Astrid, but everyone's session. And she's got some really very cool people on this retreat of hers. So please join. In addition, if you're in the Charlotte area, I have now taken up a little bit of a residence at the Bag Lady, 1 day a week, Fridays, from 2:30 to 6:30 p.m., where I am offering sessions in past life regression, and in spiritual response therapy and intuitive counseling. So you can do this in person. We can do this virtually. And it doesn't have to be Friday. I can work with you virtually anytime, doing any of these modalities, because as you know, there's no time or space in spirit. And sometimes it's actually more effective when you're not in front of somebody because they can't be distracted and they can just be in their own energy, taking in the shifts and the changes that are occurring through whatever process they choose to have. So again, you can go to thebaglady.com and see what I'm offering there, or you can go to my website again, Marla Goldberg. Goldberg has 2Rs.com, and go under my services and see what I do and how I can help you. As you know, I've been doing this for a long time, almost 20 years. And so I have a lot of experience under my belt. So there's a lot of things, a lot of tools in my tool chest that I can use to help you create the life that you want to live. So check that out. Also, subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening platform so that you never miss one of our episodes. We've got some incredible people this year signed up for this podcast, and I am so excited about it. So I look forward to you signing up and participating in this in whatever capacity it is, whether it's just as a listener, or you want to get answers, or you want something more. Okay, great. I'm just trying to think if there's anything more I need to go over with you right now. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention a new vision of you. The gift of loving yourself begins the 14th of February. So if you can go to soulhealthhealing.com and you can sign up for the retreat that way. You will never miss any of the amazing speakers on this, it's not a retreat, it's a summit, on the summit. Okay, wonderful. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking for you to participating and being a part of this podcast. So excited about it. And I'm excited to all the new things that are coming up this year that I'm going to be sharing with you. So stay tuned, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to my mailing list so you don't miss any of these exciting things that are going on. Okay, well, as always, I'm going to leave you by sending you love, blessings, and gratitude. Know how grateful I am that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it. And I'm going to say these words. If you haven't heard them today, you're going to hear them from me. I love you. You are loved. You are not alone. You are definitely loved, not just by me, maybe your family, maybe your spouse, your children. But if you don't have spouse, children, and some people don't even have family, know that you're never alone, because your guides, your guardians, your angels, your archangels, all of the beings on the other side of the veil are there waiting for you to ask for help. Or if you just need to talk to them, they're there to listen to you. Don't give up hope. Don't think you're alone. You're never, ever, ever alone. Even in those private times, you're still not alone. I just had to add that in because it definitely gives you something to think about, doesn't it? But you are loved. So remember to call on your angels, your archangels, your guides, your guardians, whomever you resonate with, even if it's an ancestor on the other side. Call to them, ask for whatever it is you need. For these beings on the other side of the veil don't have the free will to just intervene for you, except under very dire circumstances. So ask for help and you'll get it. Okay, well, till tomorrow. Stay well, stay warm for those in the cold areas. Stay safe from the snow, from the storms. Please make sure, I know this sounds like I'm giving you all these things, but for those in the winter storm belts, keep a blanket in your car. Keep a can with a candle and a book of matches So if, God forbid, you're stuck, like what's happened last month, the little candle in the can can promote a lot of heat. You just have to remember to crack the window, because carbon monoxide is not fun. So crack a window, light the candle. You can blow it out and relight it anytime you need heat. Have the blanket or that aluminum heat, that aluminum wrap that helps keep heat in. Have water in your car. So that if you're with one of your pets, get stuck, you have water. And if you're like me, have some snacks, because I need my food. Okay. I need my snacks. I can't, it's never pretty when my blood pressure drops. So it might not be pretty if your blood pressure drops either. So just make sure you have a little snack of whatever kind of food you can eat in your car that's shelf stable. Okay, I'm going to leave you. I've given you all my warnings and my suggestions. I just want to keep you safe. I want to keep you healthy, and I'd love to see each and every one of you feeling absolutely elated and joyful in your life. So till the next time, bye.